Well, hello everybody. We are back for another video today, and in my last video I talked about the fact that we would be breaking down this tank and cleaning everything out and rescaping it because of the treatment of the ick that was in here. So we are going to talk to little Max Robert here about what we're doing. So what are we doing, bud?
So we're gonna break down this tank and like clean it all out and take all the fish and put it probably in the 100-gallon. Why we like?
No, can't put them in the 100-gallon. They'll get eaten. But we are going to put them. We're actually going to put them in a little tub with an aerator.
We're just cleaning it and taking all the rocks out and cleaning the rocks, and then we're putting the same things in there. Just cleaning all that.
What we're going to do is we're going to relocate these Cory catfish and the 7 or 8 rasboras that are in here. We're going to place those into a bucket with this tank water in it and an aerator, and the aerator is right here, just temporarily housing them to be able to break this down, clean everything, and then rescape the tank. Stay tuned for that. We're going to get into that right now, but like I said, the Monte Carlo is going to go away. There are some additional rocks that are going to be added. I may need to go get some more pantyhose and lava rock and the rocks that I'm putting in here. So we took the driftwood out. Now we're actually going to drain the water down some to be able to catch the rasboras, because these things are completely evasive. And yeah, I'm having a hard time catching them. So we're going to drain some of the water, get them into a smaller area, and then take them out that way. Okay, so the tank has been broken down. The fish have been relocated here temporarily with an aerator, and now we're gonna get all this substrate out and start cleaning this stuff up. All right, we got the tank completely broke down. We have the fish relocated into this bucket here with an aerator. We have the pump, the heater in this bucket, and then we have all the bags of lava rock, the driftwood, and all the dragonstone in this bucket, all the substrate in this bucket. We're going to wash everything down, get everything cleaned up. We're going to start rescaping this tank. We also have to clean all the algae out of this tank. Okay, so we got the tank completely cleaned out, no more algae, so we're going to start working on the substrate now. Okay, so we're going to start this scape, and now I will tell you this scape is going to be a little bit different than it was the last time. However, we're going to use the same materials as last time. So what we're going to start with is we're going to start with our bags of lava rock in the bottom. This lava rock holds great amounts of beneficial bacteria, but it also allows you to build up structure without using extra unneeded substrate. Okay, so we have this in here. Now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna build a little bit of a shelf system where it looks like there are layers in the back of this tank. It's really to kind of give it some depth on top of having the dragonstone in here. This is the initial hardscape, and basically what's going to happen is this is going to look like a shelf. So it's going to be a low level of substrate in the front with a little creek that runs underneath this kind of bridge, if you will. A higher level in the back here where it's built up, and then you're going to have kind of a mountainous look with the dragonstone. So let's see how this turns out. We're going to start putting some substrate in here to see what this thing looks like in its initial stage. All right, guys, well, unfortunately it's the next day. My camera battery died, and it was going on pretty late last night. I really wanted to get this scape done, so I went ahead and finished it off camera, but I'm gonna kind of go through all the details on it now. So let's check out this new tank. All right, guys, well, let's take a look at the differences here. So basically, one of the main things is I moved the canister filter, or the internal canister filter, from this side of the tank to this side of the tank. I have it kind of blowing back behind this dragonstone up against the glass, giving enough flow over this way to circulate the water in here. Now, I did take one piece of dragonstone out. That's just simply because there wasn't enough room. So you kind of have this area kind of built up over on this side with a little piece of dragonstone, as well as the driftwood. And then coming down here, you have some of this stone sticking out of the substrate, kind of making a little cliff area. And then on this side as well, kind of this little cliff area with the two pieces of dragonstone back up in here. Now, I kind of created this little dip in the substrate to make what appears to be like a creek bed running through this area right here, which I kind of like the idea of that. I need to work on that just a little bit, but overall I'm satisfied with the way it looks. I think that eventually I may do a couple of other things to this. What I'd really like to do is get some maybe dwarf grass or something like that to fill in this substrate, just completely cover it with grass, and that may be the next step on this guy, is to do that. Now, I went ahead and acclimated the fish because I did not want to leave them in the tub with the aerator overnight. I have all of the rasboras back in here. Here are the Cory catfish. So everything that was in this tank before is back in this tank, acclimated and alive. So no issues with the fish, which makes me happy. And I definitely wanted to make sure that I put the same fish back in here. So honestly, I think what I'm going to do with this tank though is I'm going to leave the Cory catfish in here just simply because of the fact that they help keep the bottom of this clean. I may put some shrimp and things, small shrimp in here as well, things that are going to keep the bottom clean, because I really don't want to have to do a lot of gravel vacuuming, just simply because of the way the substrate is, which will completely mess up the scape once I start vacuuming it. So I may put some shrimp in here to keep that clean, keep the Corys in here, and then relocate the rasboras. So basically what I would like to do is just fill this thing with a maximum number of neon tetras that I can put in this tank, which I think would be really cool. Or my other option is to put some African cichlids in here, some really colorful African cichlids. I really like African cichlids as well. So anyway, comment below and let me know what you think I should put in here. Like I said, the rasboras will just go into another tank in the house, not the 100-gallon, because they would be eaten almost immediately by the bumblebee catfish because of their size, and I don't want that to happen. So I can put these in and they can cohabitate with the guppies or things of that nature. So anyway, let me know. What do you think I should put in here? Do you think I should leave the rasboras? Do you think that I should relocate those to one of the other tanks? And should I fill this thing with just tons of neon tetra? Or should I put African cichlids? What do you guys think? I like the idea of the neon tetras because I really like the way the schooling fish look, especially kind of in a scape like this. But then again, I really like the African cichlids as well because they have, a semi-great personality, and they're always at the front of the glass. They're always following you around. So that's another option as well. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you comment below and let me know. Hopefully you guys like that scape. If you have any ideas or suggestions on how we can make that scape better, definitely comment that below as well. I love hearing the feedback that you guys have. Speaking of the feedback, my last video that I just put out has totally flopped. And I kind of expected that, honestly, because I like fish keeping, and that's kind of my style, and that's the things that we do, right? And that's why you guys came and subscribed. So I want to make sure that you guys understand that I don't have any intentions of moving away from fish keeping or the content that I've been putting out. But on an occasion, there will be videos that are put out that are not fish keeping related, like the video that came out, what was that, on the 16th of January? Today is the 17th. So I literally put that video out almost 14 hours ago, and it's got maybe like 700 views on it, which is crazy because I usually have way more views in the first 12 hours of a video than that. So I don't think that it's done overly great, and I think that's really because of just the overall content of it and the fact it was very much outside of our genre of what we're doing. And listen, I get it. I know you guys are here because you like the fish keeping. So I appreciate the fact that you guys are supporting me through this stuff, and we will continue to make the fish keeping videos. However, and like I said, on some occasions you're going to run into a video of mine that is not necessarily fish keeping. So I'd also like you to comment below and let me know, what other kinds of videos outside of fish keeping do you guys like to see? Now, we're finished with taking a look at this new tank, Scape, and we're gonna go around and take a look at all the fish at this point, see how everybody's doing. So once again, I appreciate the support and I appreciate you guys sticking around. So let's go take a look at everything. All right, well, what we have is the guppy breeding tank here. You can see right back here, there are 2 endlers and a pregnant female there. Now, moving on, we'll take a look at the 100-gallon first. So we have little Billy and the black angelfish down here. Here is the silver molly that's always in here, the bala shark. You have some Buenos Aires Tetra. You have the Serpe Tetra. Little tiger barb right there. I'm probably going to take that little tiger barb out, and actually I'm going to put that in the turtle tank, which I think would look really cool. We have Zeckley back here. We have the 2 plecos that are just hanging out together. All the Cory catfish, and then you have all the glow tetra up here as well. The yo-yo loach is probably up under the driftwood or behind the background where he likes to hang out. Let's go take a look at the tank room. All right, looking at the tank room. We're gonna start with the turtle enclosure because the little pink belly side neck was out, and there she goes. You got the little snail here. There's actually a couple snails in here. I do not see Elon. Where is he at? Oh, there's Elon right there. Look at little Elon. Yeah, he's hiding behind the Amazon sword there. Elon the musk turtle. Here are the neon tetras. And then we have another snail in here, as well as a clown pleco. The soft shell's in here, but I never can find him because he's always buried under the substrate. So unless he's sticking his head out, you don't see him. But yeah, everything in here is looking good. Moving up to the guppy breeding tank, you have all of these guppies. Like I said, I'm going to be relocating these guys at some point to another tank, or separating them rather, which will get us more purebred strains of guppies. Moving to the blackwater tank, you have the paradise betta, you have all of the neons. The plants are looking good. The hillstream loach is right there. He's looking good. Moving down to the betta breeding tank, we have the blue betta and the little female. We've lowered the water in this significantly in hopes that it will help him create his bubble nest. Hasn't happened just yet, but it will happen soon enough. Moving over here, we have the rescue betta. So everybody in here is doing good. We have 5 of them total that have survived. These guys have been going a great amount of time at this point, and everything looks good there. So we're happy with what happened with these guys. Unfortunately, we lost 7 of them, which is terrible, but sometimes it happens, right? But these 5 rescues are doing great. We're going to scape 1 tank for 1 of these, and we're going to actually keep that guy. Moving to the indoor pond, everything in here looks good. So we have the Oscar, he's just chilling. There's the little largemouth baby bass. You can see just there underneath the rock, the tail of the knife fish just took off under there. The featherfin catfish looks good. All the plecos look good. Everything in here looks great. Moving to the guppy breeding pond, everything in here is looking good. There are tons and tons of baby guppies, a lot of fry running around in here. Now over to the saltwater tank. So we have the bang-eye cardinals, we have the clownfish, we have the coral, and then there is the algae-eating snail. The fire shrimp is up under here. I don't see the brittle star. He's usually up under the rock, or he does not come out unless it is actually nighttime. There's also a crab in here somewhere. He is usually up in the rocks or moving around. I'm not sure where that guy is at. Oh, there he is. You can just barely see his legs on the back of that rock there. But everything in here is looking good as well. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and hopefully you enjoyed that new scape. Like I said, make sure you comment below and let me know what else you think we should do in that tank, as well as any video ideas and suggestions you may have. You can also shoot me an email. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. You can Facebook message me. However you would like to get a hold of me, my phone number or my contact information is in the description of every video. There is a phone number where you can reach me via text message, voicemail, things of that nature. Definitely give me your feedback on what you guys would like to see. So, with all of that, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video today, and I really appreciate the support. I appreciate the views, the likes, everything. In fact, go ahead and drop a like on this video right now. Anyway, I really appreciate it. If you have not subscribed or you have not followed me on Instagram yet, please do that now, and hey, we will see you next time.